Hello, and welcome to SCORE, the best kept secret. I'm Elise Mitten, and I'm Vice Chair for the Berks Schuylkill SCORE chapter. I serve as Berks Vice Chair. And I'm here with Bob Carl, who is President and CEO of Schuylkill Chamber of Commerce. And I'd like to get to know how SCORE and the Chamber work together. Can you tell me a little bit about how you see SCORE benefiting or has benefited the Chamber?
Thank you, Elise. I appreciate being here. It's really a great story. A number of years ago, we were doing small business administrative business planning through a smaller community college outside of our county, but they had extended here and they actually had a full-time office. And during that time, things were really productive and a lot of people were being helped. Full-time person, seeing a lot of individuals who were interested in business plan development and learning kind of the ropes of what you need to do. It so happened that the grant funding that was funding that program was cut back, and the university announced that they were going to have to curtail 5-day-a-week service in Schuylkill County, and eventually they curtailed all office service in Schuylkill County. It just so happened that by the providence of God, that here comes SCORE from Berks talking to Schuylkill County about the opportunity to extend the Berks chapter here. And that was really exciting for us because we knew we needed to do something, and we didn't know much about SCORE at the time, but fortunately you had a very robust and very active chapter in Reading and in Berks County, and you quickly took us under your wing, and it was really great for Schuylkill County and for the Schuylkill Chamber of Commerce. So we worked through some of our local leaders up here in Schuylkill who learned the SCORE process through your chapter extension here, and we were able to make a great difference. And here we are, having just gone past the 50th anniversary of your chapter. And
2011.
Yeah.
You had asked me before we met. Yeah.
Well, 2011 it was only, I came to the Chamber here as the then Executive Director, now President and CEO in 2009. So, you know, as a new Executive Director, now President, one of the things you want to do is solve problems, not have problems created. And we were very much concerned about how we were going to move forward. And we needed to be educated about SCORE. But what a great organization, what a great opportunity for Schuylkill County. And you guys have been nothing but excellent in working with us to make sure that all the great services that you had in Berks County for 50 years could be extended up here and be replicated. And that's important because, as you know, we're only geographically 25 miles apart.
That's right.
But sometimes that distance can be a barrier. Sometimes people don't want to travel 25 miles. And so we were working with you to make sure that we could replicate and bring those services right here. And we were able, as you know, to bring together a whole new group of volunteers in Schuylkill County.
That's right.
We learned from you and your peers down there, all that had been involved for a long period of time. So it was second nature for you to be able to teach us what we needed to learn. And we began the work right here in the Schuylkill County community.
Right.
And we've done nothing but expand that. We have just started, as I like to say, some of the classwork that you guys prepare, and Russ Hoke is so important in that and has such a great syllabus. And now we're offering that on the Schuylkill campus of Penn State University. And just had lunch with someone today that's telling me how great that educational series is here in Schuylkill County. And we know that that will just nurture entrepreneurs, people that want to have business plan development, to come forward, seek SCORE counseling, seek SCORE education, and continue to enhance their dreams and their hopes and their big ideas. And that's really the world we live in, and that's what we want them to do.
Absolutely. And the difference between Berks and Schuylkill also is the dynamics of the type of mentors we have. With the Schuylkill Chamber, you have, not Chamber, but SCORE, you have a lot of people who are still working in their
Exactly.
businesses.
We just spoke about that today, whereas a high percentage of your volunteers are retired. We have more on the Schuylkill side that are still active in their profession.
Absolutely.
But we have the whole gamut of what you wanted us to make sure we had the array of, so accounting and banking and all kinds of different financing and attorneys and that broad array. And the whole concept is, you know, one of the barriers I see even in our chamber world is people are scared to outreach because they equate outreaching with they need money to be able to do that. SCORE gives people an opportunity to be able to have mentors in these fields that they need assistance in with no financial obligation, and
That's
that takes the
exactly.
barrier down.
That free, confidential.
Exactly, free and
Yes,
confidential, and it's a beautiful thing. But we do have a lot of volunteers here that are active in our professional community, which is a little different than Berks. But we also, as you know, we like to borrow your volunteers sometimes, retired, and we bring them up here. And Russ and others and you have done a lot of work up here. And I think we're just really blessed that we've taken the best of both counties and put it together for, I hope, what everyone believes is a better organization. And we're helping people that really want to have the passion to start their own business and entrepreneurial work, and we're here to do that. And we see it now germinating in some of our younger adults. We now have a Young Entrepreneurs Academy that the Chamber launched up here, and you are helping us educate those students in 5th grade through seniors in high school. So our Young Entrepreneurs Academy is flourishing, I think, because we planted the SCORE seed. And now, as we know, Penn State University Schuylkill campus has put together a program called Lion Launch. This is a Dr. Eric Barron initiative, Penn State University president, and his goal is throughout Pennsylvania to create entrepreneurs, and that's one of his 6 major initiatives for the university. And clearly, entrepreneurial growth is what we need to have our economy and jobs flourish. And so it's so important that we keep nurturing the seeds that we've planted.
Right. Now, one of the things is, as president and CEO of the Chamber, you're a visionary. Where do you see SCORE benefiting the Schuylkill County area come in the future, say, if you were to look?
Well, I think our country has always been built on small business. A large percentage of all of our businesses and all the members of the Schuylkill Chamber, both for-profits and not-for-profits, many of them are small businesses. Some are just solo practitioners in their own business. Most of them have 10 employees or less. To improve the economy, to improve the job growth, we need continual business involvement and evolving into new businesses. And that only happens if we nurture entrepreneurs. So we are at the very heart of what makes business tick. And that's true whether we're in Berks County, Schuylkill County, or anywhere in the whole United States. We need to nurture people that have big ideas and want to be innovative and develop business and services for people and create jobs. And that's really what it's all about. And I think that's our future here and everywhere else in the United States.
Yes. Is there one final thought you might have, because we're winding down on our time together, that you would want to share with people who are listening and viewing our interview today about SCORE?
Absolutely. Do not be afraid to outreach. We're here to serve you. And outreach to the Berks Schuylkill chapter. We have many volunteers that are willing to dedicate their time to sit down, help you in business plan development. There's a bright future out there for our entrepreneurs, and SCORE is one of the best assets that we can possibly bring to the table to help them.
Great. Well, I want to thank you, Bob, for being on the interview today, and want to share with our listeners that we have this interview as well as many other interviews that you can learn about how SCORE can be your best kept secret. Check back next week for more stories from SCORE, the best kept secret, here on the People Chronicles. Like us on Facebook, follow us on YouTube. If you would like to access our services or volunteer with SCORE, visit our website, berksschuylkillscore.com.